Yeah, at the moment, I'm actually working on my debut mixtape slash album. It's more like an album to me, really, but it's, I guess you could consider it still a mixtape, and it's called Cocaine Intricate, and I should be due here to release here in the next couple months. So that's my current project, my debut project, and kind of introducing myself to the world, basically. Yeah, well, that track, if it wasn't for my mama, that's kind of the single I'm trying to push right now, and I put a lot of emotion into it. I kind of went all out, I talk about my dad dying and me not caring, but it's more of not that I was, he just wasn't there, so the emotion wasn't there. So I talk about, the track really is about the irony of me coming up in the game, because of my mom, and it actually was I got the hook from a bar from my intro, and it basically just means, if it wasn't for my mama, I wouldn't know nothing about the sky. Really, I'm not really trying to. My message is, it's an autobiography. It's an introduction. I don't consider myself a role model as far as in the music game. I'm not trying to influence anybody. I'm just kind of telling you, these are the tales. These are the things that I'm trying to bring that artist storytelling back to the rap game. And this is the things that I went through. These are trials and tribulations that I went through growing up here in the North Central. So I would say, I'm just trying to get, the story of a young Latino from North Central who, went through, got in the dope game and got spit up and shoot out and is here to live and tell the story. So my message is more just storytelling, that you can get in the game and get out the game. I mean, what do I think of the current state of hip hop? I mean, a lot of people like to talk down and say hip hop's dead and this and that. I mean, you could argue that it is. I think it lacks a lot of substance and lyricism, but times have changed. I think that the fact that it's so feasible to make music, everybody has access and means to do it, that there's more quantity than quality. But I give anybody props just for even attempting to have the courage to go out and try to put something together, because I think at the end of the day, whether it's somebody's opinion, whether it's whack or not, it's still artistry to me. You're still putting yourself out there and you're still trying to put a message, whatever that message is. But you got your dance stuff, you got a lot of this music, I will say it's not timeless, but that's who's to tell. In 10 years maybe they will still be playing it, and it brings back memories that I think hearing the song as you hear when in the 90s growing up, it brings back a lot of nostalgia, a lot of memories. So I think it's dope. I think, if you have the freedom to do music, just do what you want to do, ain't no high cap in here, you're here to put, if that's what you enjoy, then that's what you enjoy, that's what you do, So I think the hip hop's in a great state right now. I do think it's coming back to a little bit of the 90s is coming back, everything goes in cycles. I think you're hearing your Kendrick Lamar's and your J. Cole's and stuff, you got more substance and people telling more stories. So you got all this other music. I think it's a balance, of whatever you think it is, good or bad. That's entitled to your own opinion. So it is a lot. It's 100 times harder when you're trying to put a message out there. So I would say it definitely is a challenge. Me specifically with my music, obviously I'm Mexican American, so I'm gonna take pride in being Mexican. But I want my bars and my lyrics to speak for themselves. I want the music itself to speak for itself. I don't just want to come out and just be like, I'm Mexican, look at me, I can rap. Like I said, I'm gonna take pride in being. I'm gonna represent for the Latinos and for the Mexicans specifically. But I just want my music to speak for itself, and then be like, oh damn, word. He's Mexican. Wow. Kind of be an afterthought. Let the music come first, and then kind of let the race come after. But either way it goes. That's just how it goes sometimes. But it definitely is more. It's harder and it's more of a struggle, and there's more of that perception of who's another Mexican rapper, this and that. And I think it differs from here in Houston, Latino rap from, like, let's say California Latino rap, Cali's more like on the, I don't want to say like, what's the word I'm trying to say, like kind of lowrider style, more Chicano rap in that sense. And we're more kind of influenced more from the black culture here in Houston. It's like they say in Houston we ride swingers, and in Cali they ride Daytons. I think that's a fair statement. So yeah, actually I do have my first show coming up. It's actually going to be here at East Down Warehouse at 850 McKee Street. So I want to invite everybody from the North Central and anybody in general to come out and support some real hip hop, real bars, real music. I'm going to put it down. I got a couple tracks that I'm going to lace up. So definitely want you to invite you to come out. 850 McKee Street, East Down Warehouse. Come check it out if you want to check out some real hip hop.